It's week 10 of the 2024 season, and we've got Breece Hall. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming number one. It's the Jets and the Cardinals coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is... With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest three-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Now Murray off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his 2nd one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy average about 40 points a game, and he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Rodgers going to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's David Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it. Ball has it knocked loose. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is taken at the 23. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Look at this Arizona defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Rodgers. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's got the rookie. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Murray going to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. On first down, it's Benson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. There's a short one caught by Ryman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for James Conner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Murray. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray a give. This is Connor. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Benson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man here is Benson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now is Murray. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Rodgers going to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The first down carry for Davis. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They had a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Davis running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Murray. And a completion to Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. At the 37-yard line. Murray now. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Connection made to Ruckert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Jets.
Rodgers to throw once more. That's into the hands of Chosen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Murray. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And running with power here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 40 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rodgers throwing here. Caught by Wilson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing is Rodgers. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Rodgers going to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Rodgers looking to throw. Dancing to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Murray. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll field this at the 5. Well,